Right on. Okay, well then, right into the game. Sorry, we're a little bit late. Let me stop my feed. Um, you are all in a fantasy world. Actually, we'll go into that first. Let's see, and start there. Um, Whatever has brought you here to this place, whether you have traveled from the lands of Orth and Greyhawk through the mountain passes, or whether or not you have somehow found yourself in the forest and then into a land that you've never seen before, you have come to a place that the people here call the Vale. And as you're basically lost. And as you were lost, you eventually did find other people, and they pointed to a place that they said that there was the city to the north where people had gathered here, and it was a place called Perenval. And as you traveled north to the city, you found that the people in the city have a culture where enterprise and adventure is highly valued. In fact, it's a profession, it's a career unto itself. And you entered a school where you were taught to adventure. And for all of you except for Killikay, one of your companions, this is now your inaugural quest. Your final test at the school is to take a contract, to take an adventure, to see if you can be certified in the kingdom. Adventures of Perenval do work for the king and the kingdom of Perenval, and set right wrongs and try to address problems in the kingdom. Pretty simple. And the place that most of these things are usually found is at the Golden Nut Tavern in the city.
Okay.
And that's where you find yourself. Let's see. I need to move this up. You're all sitting around a table and you've ordered food and drinks. And four of you have been training together in the school. And you all know each other. And you've been training together doing work as a guard and also training in weapons and magic under Haon the Elfblade for the past 9 months. The winter is coming in Perenval. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Let's see. And so you're about to try to find your first adventure contract. There's a list of contracts on the wall that's like a job board. And those are certified adventures of the kingdom. And you can see that in your journal, I believe. It should say quests and contracts job board. And if you click on job board at the Golden Nut, down at the bottom, you have a list of contracts. But before we start, let's introduce ourselves to our characters, since this is the first time the players have met the characters. So who is Simon? Is Joe. So who is Ren?
That's me.
All right. Tell us, give us a one sentencer about Ren. What's Ren about? What was he like at Haon School?
Ren is a female wood elf druid. She's combat-wise, she's a support spellcaster. She heals and weakens enemies and the like. And she's a bit awkward, not very good at people, but you don't have any difficulty communicating with her.
Cool. Yeah. All right, and let's see. The next one is Spelunker, and that's what she goes by. And she's a huge 6.5 foot tall dragon person with ivory white scales, and you've known that she has the magic to turn things to ice. And she's like a living lizard dragon person. But other than that, what is Spelunker like? What she's been like at the school for the past 9 months?
She is someone very interested in archaeology. Not that that's helpful.
I think it's helpful. So she talks about it all the time.
Yes. Hence how she got the name Spelunker.
Ah,
Going into caves and shit. Yeah.
ah. Although you all have not been in a cave yet, but she talks about it all the time. Oh, Killikay. What is Killikay's AC and passive perception?
AC is 11. And passive perception? What's passive?
It's your wisdom score, like the big number for wisdom. It's probably like 10 or something, or for a druid, it's probably like 12 or no, 14 probably.
On D&D Beyond, it's on the left side. Passive wisdom with perception in parentheses.
It says 15.
15.
I created a new character on D&D Beyond, and it's a Goliath druid. Just did a random character for this. I still have the other one, the druid that we're using for Outlaw, or for the Void.
Oh, Joe's needing. Let's see, Adventure of Perenval. Okay, you should now have access to the video chat. There we go. All right. Let's see. You said it's a Goliath?
Goliath droid, yeah.
Oh, can't use Goliaths. Do you have the old one
Okay.
for the human?
Yeah, but I still had the stat saved from when we were in the last quest for the Void.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work. You want to do that?
Okay.
Just no blaster.
Snow blaster.
Yeah.
I can't use my shotgun. I just got this shotgun.
Howard, it's hard to explain. Yeah. Yeah, you did get the shotgun. The shotgun definitely does not work here. I'm going to say your AC is... I feel like with armor it should be better than that.
It's only 12.
12. Okay, 12, and I'm going to say that's probably 12. Okay.
The wisdom.
Mine's 14 naked.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
Why are
So...
you naked? I don't understand why you're naked.
Killikay is actually a veteran of the society and has been for the past 9 months to a year, and is actually kind of a hero in town because it is said that Killikay knew Drake Baxter Esquire III himself, who slew the great demon. So Killikay is kind of a bit of a folk hero in town, and he is going to kind of be like your mentor on this quest. Like he's like, whatever you guys choose to do, you have one certified adventurer of Perenval that Killikay totally knows what he's doing, and everything is going to be fine because Killikay's here. Okay, Joe's working on getting in. So, but what is Killikay like? Like what's he like? You all have heard of him in the school, and you've heard stories about him, but now you're meeting him for the first time.
So we all know the tale that, the sorry, baby screaming in the background.
That's all right.
Um,
I hope that's okay, Howard. We got babies.
giant.
Oh, it don't bother me.
I forgot what we slayed. Demon bird that was slayed in the adventure 9 months ago. I was part of that team, and at first I had to overcome my fear because my fellow squad mate was instantly stomped to death in one foul swoop from this demon, along with six demons that were around this giant bird. So I have been around for a bit, and I like to say that I grew a pair of long ears that day. Oh no, I'm human. I can't remember if I was an elf. I grew some muscles that day, uh, and I'm here to have your back. So,
He says all
yeah,
of that
baby.
in character. The candlelight is low and it's dark in the tavern, and you all are huddled over the table and here listening to the tales of Killikay and Simon, who is an Eladrin, but oddly pale-skinned Eladrin wizard, and a very academic person, but he's been very brooding and dark the whole time that you've trained with him. He leans over the table and he says, "Is it true what they said, that Drake Baxter slew Ilaria, the queen of the undead, that he saved the entire Vale?" You and Killikay was not there for that, but you may have an opinion on it, and if you do, you could, I don't know, you let us know.
It is true. The
Oh.
rumors that you hear.
Fascinating.
That's all I would say.
To see her library. I wonder where her library is. But anyways, that's you guys have been talking about that, and he shares the story, and all of a sudden you see a little boy burst through the table, or through the door, the entrance into the tavern in the northwest corner, and he's panting out of breath, and he runs as fast as his little feet can carry him to your table, and he let's see. He says, "Help! Please help me!" He's this little boy right here. He runs up next to Ren, between Ren and Simon. What do you all say, or do?
I did not order this.
A boy child. No, please. Are you adventurers? Is it true that are you adventurers of the kingdom?
Is he speaking loud enough for all of us to hear?
Yeah, probably. Not
What is it
Spelunker
that you-
though. Like Spelunker can't hear him, and he's like his nose is at the level of the table, and Spelunker can't really make it out, and he just sees this little boy, human boy, jumping up and down, agitatedly or she does. Sorry, I'm gonna keep messing that up. Sorry, what were
What
we
is
gonna
it
say?
that you seek? What is it that you seek, little boy?
My town. I ran here as fast as I could. I knew that if I could just find the adventures of Perenval, they would help my town. It's under attack. The mushrooms.
The mushrooms are attacking your town?
Yes.
Did you say mushrooms are attacking your town? Or
Yes, the mushrooms, they're attacking. It's worse this time. It's worse. Someone's hurt. Please. I told them I knew that I could make it here and I could get help. Please, you must come with me.
what reward do you offer to us?
You can have my very best sword. And he holds up and he's like, and it's a stick. And he's like, and I'm sure the town will probably reward you as well.
Oh man, that's a really nice stick.
And that's Simon, who's jumping right
Sorry.
into the fray. No, do it, dude. That's good.
I couldn't find
Sure
my
sounds
my
different
mic.
all of a sudden.
Kelvin, Howard, this is Joe. Let's see. Caleb, you haven't met Joe either, actually. So he
believe so.
is
Hang
also
on.
Simon the Wizard tonight. And we're just going to keep rolling. So he offers you his very best sword, and also maybe the town will give you something.
Team, what should we do? Should we help this boy and take his very best stick?
I mean, I want the stick.
Let's get the stick.
So we're taking the stick. Is it a magical stick?
It is to me. And he gets on one knee and he's like, I knew that if I came to the Golden Nut, the adventurers would help me. And he holds it up like he's like, like it's some sort of like ceremony or something, And he's like holding up the stick for someone to take.
While he's holding it up, I want to take it from him and like turn around so nobody sees what I'm doing, and then cast light on it and give it back to him.
He takes it back and he's like in awe. He's like, thank you, adventurer. Well, please, we have to go now. So they're being hurt. And I ran here for 2 miles.
2 miles, okay.
Lakecrest is 2 miles out of town.
Will you be able to lead us back to where we need to go?
I can. And he holds like the lighted stick like he's like leading you all into battle. And he turns expectantly, like expecting everyone to follow. And starts,
I follow.
Running with the
Ren
lit
gets
stick.
up.
Okay.
I follow, but way behind.
Okay. Let's see.
How far can we move? How do you see how far you can move?
Well,
Can't get into it.
if you're-
Your fourth icon down. Oh,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
you mean the actual movement number, or like on the screen how far you can move?
I know it's 60 feet if we dash. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference in here. If something's gonna.
No,
happen.
not that. Really only matters during combat. But there's a measurement tool. It's the fourth icon down in the top left corner of the roll20, and it'll let you draw an arrow that tells you how far something is. I don't know if you can see my blue arrow I got going.
There we go.
But yeah, for
see it.
the roleplay portions, the measurement doesn't matter so much.
Okay. I just want to make sure that our DM's okay with that if we get up and go to the door right behind him.
yeah.
Well, in here, I think we're like 4 times as large as the grid, so really we have 120 feet.
Yeah, you can whenever you're not in combat, you can basically do whatever you want. All I would ask is like, let me know. That way I know what you're doing and I can narrate the environment. So if you say I go talk to the bartender or I follow or whatever, that way I know. So everybody's following the boy. Cool. You follow the boy and you.
Assuming we have everything we need, right? We should have probably asked about that.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you.
You go to adventure party meeting unprepared, you are fool.
That has been known in my life. Many a times I've done things unprepared. Have a kid screaming in the background.
Well, Ross can vouch. This is my one accent, so
That's,
and it gets a little Jamaican sometimes.
you do that. You follow the boy out, and you run on foot with this little boy holding his stick that's lit like for 2 miles. And you eventually make it out to the northwest end of town. You have to run across town to get there. Let me set everybody up. Let's see here.
Oh, thank God we didn't make it. I was worried we'd have to actually do something.
Actually, and now I have to do the Roll20 stuff.
Which
We'll do it this way.
is this in? Is it under the Perenval game?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm getting Roll20 pulled up here.
Let's see. Simon, throw him in there.
Aha!
It's already in there, isn't he?
Oh wait, yeah, he is in there. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Oh,
Yeah,
Kill
just your melee people.
Kill a K. There we go. And also, the little boy. The little boy. He.
And the little boy under the dot. I think you're missing the
He's-
halfling.
No. That's Howard. That's Howard's gnome.
Oh,
Yeah,
the known,
the
right?
itty bitty.
Yeah, he's really
He went
tiny.
from Bigfoot to the gnome.
All right.
I would watch that sitcom. Bigfoot and the Gnome.
You make it in like out of the town leading northwest out of Perenval, and you hear like screaming and see a scene with an animal and a trail of blood out in front of a building and some people standing around, and looks like there's a body there. What do?
Inspect the body.
You do that, and then as soon as you start to approach the body, this beast that snarls and it turns to you. Go ahead and move your token up to it, because you said you're going to inspect it. You probably make it to about like right there.
Can't move.
You can't move.
Right
Well,
here.
I'm sorry. Let me fix
There
that.
we go.
Oh, you
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You probably get like that far, and then it's snarling at you. And okay, so that's what you see. Now what do you do?
Where's the beast at?
It's right here.
Let's see how far away it is. 15 feet. Or no, it's 10 feet. I move in closer to attack.
Okay, it immediately leaps at you and tries to tear you apart. Everybody roll for initiative. And Howard, that is the telltale sign that we're entering combat. So to roll for initiative, you roll a d20 and you add your dexterity. That's it.
Okay.
4.
All right, let's see here. So
I wasted every good roll I was going to get before the game even started.
Spelunker 4. Whoa.
21.
Hold on, sorry.
Sorry.
There we go.
I got a 10.
Let's see. Let's go. Killick, what'd you get again?
21.
Killick. 21.
Did you add dexterity to it, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ren, what did you get?
17.
What's your dexterity?
+2.
Okay. All right, and what's his name? Simon, what did you get?
I got a 16. That's with my +2 to initiative.
16, and then let's see, Camblin, and we didn't introduce Camblin. Gosh darn it! Camblin, by the way, is a little gnome forest ranger that you all have trained with for 9 months now, and he's like an expert of the woods and of the animals and stuff. So I am so sorry, Howard. We just kind of jumped into it. But what did you get, Howard?
I had 10
10.
with 5 my dexterity.
Camblin, 10. All right, Killick, you're able to act first.
I move. I have to move within 5 feet, I think.
Yeah,
5 feet.
yeah, to hit with a.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna get close
Okay,
to attack.
all right. Go for
Oh
it.
shit. When I roll a d20, right?
Yep. What weapon are you using? Like, are you attacking it with?
I have the dual attack.
Yeah,
So
you have a
two-handed.
you have a sickle. 2 sickles,
And-
I think.
I forgot what it's called. 2-weapon fighting. I think that's what it's called.
All right, so you'd roll a d20 twice, and you'd add, I believe it's +5 for you. And let me know what you get.
You see +5. What do I add? Is it strength? Is that what I add?
No, it's your proficiency bonus plus your strength or dexterity modifier. So I think it's +5 for you. think.
So dexterity is 2 and proficiency is 2.
Okay, it'd be plus
What,
4.
Okay. First one is a 21. So I rolled a 17.
All right, it hits.
And then I'm gonna roll the second one. Is a 12.
Let's see here. Sorry. 12 misses. So the first one hits, so you can roll for damage.
Damage is definitely not a D20, right?
It's a D6 plus 2 for your first one.
5.
5. Okay. All right. Yeah, you run up and you slash the animal, and it instead of blood, it sort of emits this like green vapor around it, and it sort of has this crunchy, squishy resistance as you slice into its hide. And it's now Rin's turn.
All right, I'll regret previous decisions. Just walk a little bit, and then I'm within 60 feet of it. So I will cast Frostbite on the wolf.
Okay.
Thing.
Is it a saving throw or direct attack?
That is a Constitution saving throw for you, DC 13.
Fails.
All right. Well, then it takes 1d6 frost damage or cold damage, which is a 4.
A 4. Describe your kill.
Oh, well, it just very suddenly gets covered in frost, just kind of congealing all around it until I suppose it would stop moving.
That happens. A lady runs forward and let's see. She says, "My tavern, please. There are more people inside. You have to stop it, please."
Stop what, ma'am?
There are these creatures. They're inside my tavern. Please, there are other people inside.
How many creatures are inside?
There are 2. Are you from the kingdom? Please help us.
Why are they there? What happened?
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, you hear like snarling noises from inside this building, and a person screaming.
Uh-oh.
2 questions. Are we still in initiative, and is this also a door?
That is a door, and that is a door, and nope, this is a door right here. You can see a door here. This is clearly stables, and you can hear panicked animals inside. And you're not. You can move around at will right now.
I'm gonna head to the door.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the stables.
Okay.
I want to check the dead body first.
She responds to Camblin. "Please, you must stop them now. There's no time. I don't know." And
Is the door open?
I will note that you check the body. How much time do you spend doing that?
Quickly. No time. Like, if she rushes me off, I will... I
Yeah,
don't get anything. I just stop, and she rushes me off, I will join my team.
Checking it quickly, you don't find anything of note. So, Inkall, I'm sorry, Spelunker, you said you checked the door?
Is it like already open, or?
Yeah, it's like, it's what do you call it? Ajar.
Sure.
Then I'm just gonna like kick it in, yeah.
You kick it in, and
Oh,
you see what's obviously a tavern inside, and there's a person that, like a woman that something has a hold of the hem of her dress and it's tearing at her. There's other bodies on the floor and other creatures, including a creature like this one.
All right.
You guys are back in
want
initiative order. Now what do you do?
Is it my turn?
It is. It's Simon's turn. Yeah.
Then I do nothing.
Do we have to go back to attack order, or do we have to roll it?
No. We'll just use this one.
Okay.
You're muted, Joe. There you go. Now you're muted again. You're muted.
You double tapped it.
Now you're unmuted. But
Okay.
there you go.
It's
What do you do?
lagging for
Watch it.
summer.
Hello.
All right, I have entered the building, and I scream out at this one, "Hey, jerk!" And I cast Ray of Frost.
You do that. It swirls around in place, and some kind of vapor emits from its mouth as it snarls at you. And you said Ray of Frost? I believe that's to hit,
Yep.
right? Roll to hit. Yeah, it is.
That is a 16 to hit.
It hits.
Holy crap! With an 8 to damage. Yeah, babe.
You a whole portion of its body freezes and cracks, and it yelps in pain, and you hear a coarse, crackling voice that almost sounds like a hound, but not quite. Like something's not quite right about it. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Camblin, it's your turn. You're down here.
Okay.
I assume you stayed with the group. I'm just gonna move you up.
Yeah, I'll stay with group.
Yeah.
This
I
me
know.
right here?
Yeah, I put a little dot on you that way because you're so tiny.
Yeah, 'cause I'm so small.
Yeah. It's a gnome.
Yeah.
I'll remove the dot now so you can see your character too. There you go.
Wow. This looks like a piece of dust.
You could zoom in on him. Yeah, you could zoom in. At 130%, I can see him better.
Yeah.
I'll
All
make
right.
him bigger too. Here you go.
All right, that's cool.
All right, what do you do? And you can just like
I
tell me
stand
what your
clo-
intentions are. You know, like what do you want to do? You know what I mean?
I'll get close to the door, but I won't enter the door, but close enough to peek in and see what's going on inside.
Sure. It's pretty clear without even going to peek because a certain Dragonborn has shattered in the door by kicking it in. The door is like in ruins, and you can see everything that's going on inside the tavern. It looks like one wolf mushroom creature. It looks like it's about to tear apart your friend. Another one is tearing at the dress of a woman. There's a dead body, and then there's some sort of creature that looks like it might have been a bear at one point. That's what you see when you look inside. And the whole place is in arrears and covered in blood.
I'm going in to help.
All right, go for it.
This character uses a bow, though, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, and he's got a short sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
You might want to shoot him with the bow, though, Howard, since you.
Yeah, let's shoot him with the bow.
Okay.
See what happens.
Sure.
I think that was your strength, if I remember correctly.
Roll to hit. So you'd roll a d20, and you'd add your attack bonus, which according to your sheet is a +5.
So that would be a 22. 17 plus 5 is 22.
It hits. So now you roll for damage. And your damage, it says for a longbow, is a d8. And you'd add 3 to the result.
3. So 6.
6. Describe your kill. So you shoot it with a longbow and destroy it. What does that look like?
it rolls over and mouth opens up and the tongue falls out and all kind of blood and maggots and look like poppy seeds just fall all out of his mouth.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's absolutely what happens when the mouth opens and you would expect to just see a lolling tongue. Instead, it seems like there are other creatures inside of the thing that start to come out of it. And it's dead. That makes it now Spelunker's turn.
Hooray! I finally get to do a thing. Just gonna run here past these guys, and I'm gonna do your favorite thing: create bonfire.
Oh, God.
In a wooden building.
In a wooden tavern surrounded by alcohol. That's
On a
great.
flammable bear.
It's a plant. It's not the most flammable thing ever.
It's a Dex 13.
It fails.
6 damage.
You do 6 damage. Let me find it. Let's see.
I think that's all I. Wait, is this a? No, that's a full action. Yeah, that's all I do.
Yeah, you create a fire in the middle of this tavern, and all sorts of things start to just catch on fire. There's this raging fire now in half of the tavern.
Don't worry about it. I got a plan.
Okay.
It might take a while because it has to wait till it's my turn again.
Again, John? Again with the fire?
It's Killikay's turn.
When I dash in, is that my full turn?
Yeah.
With the dash?
Yeah, but I think these are like, so I don't think that's, I don't think the thing, the measuring thing, it might be accurate. Let's see. Yeah, it's
No,
accurate. It's about
it's-
accurate, actually.
Yeah, it's close. It's close. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
it's-
I can see the double grid we got going on. That tells me it's not to scale.
Yeah.
I
You've
want
got,
to move in.
you have your Thorn Whip, though.
Yeah, the Thorn Whip attacks and pulls them closer. I was trying to get a double hit. I'm 45 feet away, so I have to be within 5 feet for the double hit. So that's why I was trying to.
Well, if you go there anyway, you're gonna go through fire and get hurt. I'd go for the other one to the left.
That one's 40 feet. So can I move 35 feet DM if it's not to scale? And you'd be okay with that?
Well, it's the grid, so it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You could make it about right. You could make it about right here where this, just past this dead one. That's about how far you can make it in 30 feet.
Let me move up to where you said.
Like here-ish.
Right there.
Uh-oh.
Somewhere around there.
And I will attack. I'm still gonna attack the bear-like thing with the whip if I can. Let's
Sure.
see.
Yeah, Thorn Whip, yeah.
Is that still 15 feet? That's just 2 squares on mine. Is that how far is that?
Yeah, that's within 15 feet.
Yeah, it's 10 feet, yeah.
Okay. Let me roll to attack. It doesn't matter. I rolled a 1 plus. So 3? Is that right?
Yeah, so you got this fire and it's just raging inside of this bar, and there's this creature that's reared up in pain, and you enter in here and you see a magical whip just come out of this guy's like hand, and it streaks across the room and into this fire, and it just seems like even with it hitting the creature, the thing is just more pissed off now. And let's see, now it's Ren's turn.
All right, I would like to sort of I like to move up into the doorway loosely. The grid doesn't kind of quite work out there, but and then I would like to cast Frostbite on the wolf, the remaining wolf.
Where's my boy? Where's he at?
The little boy with the stick.
Yeah. Did I not put him in here? Hold on, let me put him in here.
Right there.
I thought you put him outside somewhere.
I see him. That's fine. We could have more. He totally runs in with you all, like charging and yelling, like because he's gonna help.
He's
I'm
got
sorry.
the stick of light.
Sorry. What were you saying?
Yeah.
Let's see. It was Ren. Yeah.
I would like to cast Frostbite on the remaining wolf.
Okay.
The one attacking the lady.
Is it a saving throw?
Yeah, con 13.
Fails.
Alright, that's d6 of damage, which is a 5. So 5 cold damage. And then it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Nice.
Until the end of its turn.
All right, and then it is now its turn, and it sees this lady is afraid, and so it's able to get away, and it sees that these other things are running in, and it rushes forward, but it makes it only as far as Killikay. This creature also does that, but it let's see, it charges forward. Obviously, it takes 5 points of fire damage, right? And then charges forward, and Killikay, you get a gosh darn it, a opportunity attack because it ran past you.
You gotta roll a d20 for that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I rolled a 15, so I know that's an attack.
All right, it hits, yeah. So you roll damage.
How far away is it from me?
It's
Is it within-
it's right next to you, but you get
So-
one reaction, so you can attack it once.
Okay. So that's a d8, right?
What's a scimitar?
A d6.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah,
Sorry.
it's all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm using.
Ah,
Oh shoot. So it's 6. That's a 6. I rolled a 6.
a 6. Okay, so you do 6 damage.
Do I get to add anything to the 6?
Dexterity or strength, your choice, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Dexterity is 2.
Okay, so it's 19. Okay.
So it's an 8.
All right. Yeah, and it charges past you, and you slice into it as you do that, and you have that same sensation as you slice into it. There's sort of like a crunch, almost like it's not quite flesh, and it charges past, and it attacks the little boy. It has multi-attack.
Oh dear.
It hits once.
It hit the little boy with the stick?
Yeah.
Oh no. Come on, Howard. You gotta stop that.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I look in.
Oh, go ahead. Totally.
Oh, I look in awe and take the opportunity to use my short sword. Am I close enough to use that?
It's not your turn yet, but let me know here after Simon. So let's see. The
Okay.
bear, it rushes forward. It slashes the little boy, and you can actually see the little boy like yell in pain and fall over onto the ground. And then this one's going to attack Killikay. Attempt to. It misses. And it's now Simon's turn. Oh. Simon? Oh, you're muted again. You're muted. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yep, now we can hear you.
Okay. I don't know why my phone's lagging so bad. Okay, so where is the little boy with the stick?
Right here. Looks like he's unconscious.
Alright, I am going to... What are my other attacks? Hang on. I guess I'm going to cast Ray of Frost again, because I'm not...
All right,
That's my first wizard.
go for it.
It's a 13 to hit.
13.
I'm aiming
Hits.
for the bear.
It hits.
And that is a 5 for damage.
After that.
You strike this bear as it's trying to maul the child and freeze it. And I believe there's something else about like slowing. It takes half of its movement now or something. Ray of Frost. Half movement speed, I believe. And that makes it now Camblin's turn.
Let's see. If I can get close enough, I'll use my short sword and slice him in half.
Go for it. Roll to hit. So you'd roll a d20 and add +5.
17,
It
5
hits.
is 22.
Definitely hits.
And no, I roll
Oh, sorry. So it's a d6 and
6.
yeah, it's so it says short sword +5. So you roll a d20 and add +5, and it says damage 1d6 +3. So you roll a d6 and add 3.
6. So it's 3, and then I get 3, so 6.
6 damage. You do slice it in half, and a portion of it actually, or you attempt to, and you jump into the air because you're only about 2.5 feet tall, and you slice through this thing like it's a gigantic beast, attempting to slice it in half, and a whole portion of it lobs off and slides across the floor, and with a whole portion of it missing, it turns around and roars at you. It's now Spelunker's turn.
Okay. I'm going to stop concentrating on my bonfire because I'm not a monster. And I'm going to chill touch the bear.
So it makes the fire go away. It's still
Oh,
on
the
fire
the
though.
bonfire portion. Yeah, whatever's not part of
Yeah.
the bonfire is
All
still
the
burning.
wood
I don't
of the
care about
entire
that.
building, like this whole place, in other words. I'm gonna see if it burns every
All the
time.
liquor.
Yeah, it definitely does that. You actually see
Okay.
portions explode as more parts of the bar catch on fire. Sorry,
I
go
got
ahead.
a 19 to hit
It-
for 8 damage.
Which one are you hitting?
The bear.
The bear. Describe your kill.
You just see this like cold-looking hand appear out of nowhere and grab it by the face and just freeze its face to black.
Yeah, like so. What happens
Just like
is
immediate frostbite.
you see you see Camblin like jump up into the air and slash this thing and tear a whole portion of its side out, and then it whips around and howls at Camblin like it's gonna bite him, and then you like cast this spell and like freeze it in place as it's doing that, and it's like jaws open wide, and it just slumps over dead like that. And it's now the boy's turn again. How's he doing? Oh God, that's bad. I think I'm breaking one of my rules. Dang it. I don't know how not to do that though. Kill a K. Yeah. Kill a K.
I go to attack the wolf. Is that right? Whatever that thing is.
All right.
Uh, 8 for the first one.
8 misses. Wait, let me make sure. Hold on. Yeah, it misses. Lost Joe.
14 for the second one.
Hits. And on your second attack, you don't add your dexterity or strength.
6.
6. All right. Describe your kill.
I lunge in with after swinging and missing with my dominant right arm and spin around with my left as I fall with a swinging backhand, like I backhanded a slap, but I had an extension sword and chop off the head as I fall to the ground laughing.
Nice. Yeah. Let's see.
My wife's laughing at me.
Nice.
Cool.
You can hear.
Can we
Yeah, you guys aren't in combat. Oh, go ahead.
save the little boy since he's down on the ground, not dead?
You would if you see. So if you run up to the boy, what you see is you see him like barely breathing. It looks like he's unconscious and dying and bleeding out.
Okay. What can we do to save him?
Do you want to attempt to try to save him?
Yes.
If you have a healing spell, it will save him. Otherwise,
I have two.
okay. Yeah, if you do that, it'll save him immediately. If you don't, you could do a medicine check, and that might stabilize him or it might fail.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I could hear
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I had to switch the computer, and I'm not sure how it works on the computer. It's a hell of a lot different than it looks on my phone.
Group, do you want me to use one of the healing spells that I carry to save the boy?
Yes.
Okay. I'll use one of the healing spells that I have to save the boy.
All right. So I think what healing spell do you have? Is it healing word or?
Healing word, yeah.
Okay, so is it you roll a? I think it's 1d4 plus your wisdom. I think is what it is for healing word. It's not very powerful, but it's a bonus action and it's quick.
Plus wisdom, is that what you said?
Yeah, wisdom modifier. Yeah.
9.
9. Okay. Not only does so you basically completely heal him. So he's mangled by this thing. When you run over to him and see him like that and cast this spell, what does it look like?
I run over with my potion. Well, I can't say it's a potion, it's a spell, right? I don't know. And I say to him, "Get up, boy, you're okay." Zazam. And he just jumps up, holding his stick, his light stick, and says, "Thank you. Thank you, Killican.
You
Thank you."
you say Shazam, and he is holding his stick, and he's like, "Did we get him? Did we get them all? That was my first battle.
We got them all. We got them all.
Great." And so that all happens. This lady that you saw earlier, she runs in and she sees this raging fire, and she's like, she screams, and she's like, "We have to try to find something to put out this fire," and she runs back outside.
Can I use my ice powers to put out the fire?
You can try.
I don't want to pull a Sean here, but
We can't hear you talking over there.
How long was I muted?
There you
I don't
go.
know.
I was saying,
said he's, like,
in response
talking
to
and-
the other woman freaking out about the fire, I want to pick up this woman in blue and be like, "Did this work?"
I got it.
And then I said, "Hi, Jamie.
Hi, babe. What you doing?
Hi, Jamie.
Just playing
Hello.
games."
well, it's
Playing games. Lord.
oh. Is there any water in the area?
There's a well.
I have shaped water.
That's cool. What does shape water do?
It is a spell that allows me to choose an area of water that you can see within range that fits within a 5-foot cube. You can manipulate it within one of the following ways. You instantaneously move or otherwise change the flow of water as you direct up to 5 feet in any direction. This movement doesn't have enough force to cause damage. You can cause the water to turn into simple shapes and animate at your direction. This change lasts for 1 hour.
Okay, you can make
And then
a,
you freeze the water, provided there are no creatures in it. The water unfreezes in 1 hour.
this fire will continue to spread every so often that this isn't resolved, damaging the tavern further.
Well, I believe that's what he's trying to do, is resolve it with his shape water.
So you can create a 5-foot amount of it. So you do that and you control it.
And then
So-
I can move it.
All right, so you do that. I get that. Okay, 5 feet is a lot. I think I'm thinking of that incorrectly. 5 feet's quite a lot. So you do that and you douse part of the fire.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean, a 5-foot cube, if it drops and flattens out into a puddle, would be 25 square feet of water.
Okay, fair enough. That's pretty cool. That's pretty dang cool. All right. Yeah, the whole place is just covered in water now. There's like a gigantic pool of water everywhere in the tavern. The whole place is like flooded out. But there's no
Actually,
fire.
it might be a lot more water than that.
No fire.
No. Wait, actually, a 5-foot cube would be 5 times 5 times 5, wouldn't it?
No, you're right. Square foot.
So that'd be like
25.
125.
But it's
So
still
yeah, it
5
definitely
foot.
puts out the fire.
So it's actually no, you are right. Anyways, that would be 25. So anywho, okay. The lady, she sees this magic take place as Simon like sees the well and raises this gigantic ball of water and then moves it over and then splash, and it splashes everywhere and puts the fire out. And she's like, "My tavern, it's ruined, but thank you all."
He's little wet.
I'll fix that. And then I pick all the water back up and move it back to the well.
Oh,
Look at that. You guys good.
Does
yeah.
shape water take a spell slot?
Is it a first level spell or is it a cantrip?
I think it's a
Hang
first
on.
level spell.
Cantrip. Let me double check. It is a cantrip.
Then he can do it. Pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, so
I go and check this dead body over here. I want to see what's going on.
you go and you,
Apparently, I do not have any first level spells, so I need to fix that.
No, that's not a flaw. It's a character trait.
you go and you check the body, and you check the previous body as well. These are obviously tavern patrons. They have personal effects and money and stuff, and this person also has a small knife on them, and then they have just clothes. They're just villagers. The wounds look like slashing wounds, like that their flesh was torn open by these things.
From the bear. Can we check the bear, the demons too, whatever they were?
Yeah, sure. When you take a look at the creatures, this one's like scorched on part of it and frozen on another part. But when you take part of them and like squeeze it, it crumbles in your hands just like a big beefsteak mushroom on a tree. And it's obvious that a whole portion of the creature, if not all of it, is made of fungus. And
Mushroom, right?
I ask woman in blue, what happened here?
What woman in blue?
This woman in
that
blue.
one.
Up at the top.
rather than so the woman in blue is in shock, and instead the tavern owner speaks up and she says, "It's clearly Lord Aramil. It's clear that he's at fault here. He's running this town into the ground. This problem, it's been getting worse. And clearly it's worse. Now people have died. My business is ruined."
Where can we find this Lord Aramil?
You can see him at his office just on the other part of town north of here.
Having a chili cook-off?
Are you from the kingdom? Do you represent the king? And she's referring to you being adventurers of the society. Which 4 of you are in training and 1 of you are.
Does it matter if we're from the kingdom?
Why, yes, I was hoping that the kingdom would send someone to set things right here. I don't understand the delay. But I'm glad that you're here, and I hope that you'll set this right. It's clearly Lord Aramil's fault. You should take him into custody and take him back. That's what I say.
What proof do you have?
What more proof do you need? Look at my tavern. The town, it's his charge. We pay him taxes. And look at what he's done with this place. He can't even defend his own town and his own lands.
Alright. I thought we were part of the kingdom, that we're here to save them. But
You say that out of character or in character?
yeah, I'm out of character. I'm confused.
Yeah,
He's like the head, like kind of like the president, and then we're like the police force in a way.
Lord Aramil is the lord of these local lands of Lakecrest, but not of the whole kingdom. That would be King Ardrith.
And we're part of the kingdom, like the whole kingdom army.
I'll show you.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
I need to see how many decrees that I have to sign off on.
Am I gonna say yes? We're part of the kingdoms, like we're like special forces. Or...
Yeah, like investigators / SWAT team / insurance
like
claims adjusters.
We're like FBI.
Yeah.
We're the FBI. Okay.
Okay, so can everybody see the map?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are like up here, shy of Nelian's Hollow. It's a town called Lakecrest. And Perenval is the whole kingdom and the city as well.
And so there's one ruler over all of this. But she's complaining about a ruler
local
that's
guy.
over- Okay, I just making sure. Uh-oh, lost someone.
He's been going in and out. I'd like to examine these creatures if I could. Do I know what they are?
The child comes up to Simon and says, "We could talk to my pet rock."
Oh, okay. Let me chat with him.
Okay.
I want to snoop in these back rooms.
If you all will follow me, I can show you my pet rock. And then the lady's like, "Now listen, son, this is fine, and you're a very brave lad, but there's no time. Please go and speak to the Lord. You should take him into custody for what he's done." Then you go
wanna
back in
talk
the
to
back
the-
room, sure, and you see
Talk to the owner again. Oh,
she's like kind of like, "Hey, what are you doing? Why are you back here?"
I am snooping. You make me suspicious.
Yep.
I thought I was following the kid. Whoops.
That happens in character. Even though you're following a gigantic dragon.
Yes, that
woman.
happens in character. That is well within this character's personality.
Yep. So, Spelunker that has already begun spelunking in someone's house. The stuff back here in the northern room, you see a lot of barrels. It looks like partially a buttery of ales. And on the table are a bunch of mushrooms.
I say, aha! See? You cause own problem. Mushroom animals come from mushroom.
No, wait.
Yes, you grow monster.
I did not grow a monster. That's ridiculous. You can ask anyone in town.
You go out there, take bite of bear, and tell me it not mushroom.
Yes, it's a mushroom. I'm sorry, miss. Are you from here? Like,
The little boy said that. Stick
What?
boy.
You hear accent and think I can no be Perenvalian? Racist.
she says, I'm sorry. Well, look. I did not create these monsters. You can ask anyone in town. I brew the finest ales, and yes, we use local mushrooms, and that's the ingredient. That's the thing that makes the ales it's the very best in the land. Everyone knows about it.
I want to find the most suspicious looking barrel and just like knock on it like it's a door.
Now you knock on it, and it obviously has ale in it.
Okay. Nothing knocks back. That's a good sign.
Right.
That's the key. Nothing.
I give her a sideways glance and then I just like push past her over here. What's in this side now?
There's a wall here. There's no door leading into this.
Oh, because it's the stables. That's right. You told me that.
So who's the owner? Is this the owner over here?
This is the owner. It's
The racist woman is the owner.
it's Gal Zorcius. Is her name.
Galzorcius, what
Other-
reward do you have for us for saving your tavern?
Well, I don't have you represent the
You-
king.
You have stuff. Speak up.
If you'll help resolve our problems, I would be happy to pay you.
I've already
I
resolved
interrupt her
one.
because we just resolved one of her problems, and I say,
I
"Little
was about
boy,
to say the same thing.
you adventurer now, little boy. Come, you adventurer now."
He hops forward. He's like, "Yay!"
I if his stick is not still lit, I relight it.
It's totally
like-
lit now.
like-
He's
okay.
enthralled. He does the Luke Skywalker thing where he like holds it up in the air.
Do we know the name of the boy?
Little
Yeah,
boy.
nobody asked. Nobody asked, but my name is Tibbet.
No, no, you get new name now. You get adventurer name. I call you
Wow.
Hero Boy.
Hero boy.
Yes, you Hero Boy.
Wow.
I Spelunker, you Hero Boy.
Okay,
Hero boy.
Spelunker, what's our plan? I mean, it's obvious that the innkeeper is bad, and we should talk to my pet rock about it.
Yes, I agree. We have to pair rock.
Great.
Pet rock.
Well, follow me then.
Okay.
Who are these people outside? Do we know?
They're just stunned and shocked, just townspeople.
Okay.
You could talk to them if you want, though.
Who is this person?
I'm gonna get rid of that one because
In the blue.
it's a yeah. You see a man there, and he's shaking in fear, and he's like, "Oh gods! Oh Tempest! Oh gods! They're dead!"
Do you know what happened here, sir?
Well, yes, it's been getting worse. You see, for the past 6 months, it's been getting worse. The creatures have been showing up, but never like this. Never, whatever that was.
Do you think the creature was grown from a mushroom?
What? That's weird. I don't know. I don't think so. I think. Let me see here.
Is someone feeding them mushrooms?
Let's see. He says, I don't think so. I think it's Lord Aramel. You know, ever since the war, Lord Aramel he's never believed in the kingdom. He's been trying to run this place into the ground. He's been trying to pin it all on the king and the kingdom. You know, we lost things too. It's probably some sort of plot. I'm sure it's his fault.
I think we need to go see Lord Aaron.
Well, if I get the chance before we run off, I would like to have, at some point in there, swiped a few of the mushrooms from the storeroom that were discovered.
Special mushrooms.
Jen
Good call.
takes mushrooms. Okay.
And
we
I
go
would
and
like to, I asked
check
this
the
earlier
stable?
and didn't quite get anything, but I'd
Sorry.
like to examine these creatures and see if I know what they are or can determine anything about them.
Make an Arcana check.
Oh, I can do that.
Has the kid taken me to his pet rock yet?
13.
He started to, but then he turned around and saw that y'all weren't coming, so he's watching what's going on now. You 13. It might be worth noting what you don't know, which is that you have never seen anything like this at all. Kelvin, were you going to say something? Sorry.
Can we inspect the stables?
No.
Sure.
I moved over here to see.
You go and you look in the
Go in.
stables, and you see two very frightened animals
Who are not on fire.
who are not on fire. And otherwise, it looks like just normal stables.
Do the mushrooms that I retrieved have any similarity to the animals that we killed?
I'm sorry. Oh, you took mushrooms from back here.
Yeah, from the storeroom.
They look different. So you could make an I feel like that would be a different Arcana check, and you can make that.
Okay. Oh, that was considerably better. 19.
I feel like what you would notice is that and this doesn't, it's not quite arcana, but it's more like insight or investigation, is that the quantity of the stuff is similar, right? So like she has a bunch of these mushrooms. They have different colors. They're bright. They look very, they look flavorful even. They look like they would be edible. These things, these creatures do not look edible, but they're like covered in large quantities of mushrooms. So there appears like there could be a connection. Like there's some, how do I put this? Yeah, there could be.
All right, that's not terribly useful, so I'll go out and join the group.
It was a high DC Arcana check. But I also used the degrees of success variant roll, so we still got something.
How far away is this lord?
She said that he's basically like a couple buildings up in the town.
Can you show us like on the map, northeast, north, south, what? Which way? This way.
It's imminently there. You can like see where the building is if you go onto the other side of the building. Like it's like 500 feet away.
So we have enough supplies to go. It's not a long journey.
It's not a journey. You're in the town of.
It's a minute walk.
Yeah. You guys ready to go talk to the Lord?
I have not spoken to this boy's pet rock.
Oh, gotta go talk to the rock. Let's go talk to the rock first.
Okay. You guys follow the boy?
See.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, I did save his life, so.
Wait, is the evil book part of the map or just the person's logo that this came from?
It's the person's logo. It's
Okay.
the person's logo, yeah. I'm not very good about giving credit, but, you know, there you go.
That looks like credit to me. I just want to make sure it wasn't like, oh, here's an evil book.
Why is there an evil book out here?
Why isn't Felsain around when you need her?
That just keeps happening, doesn't it? Let's see. Make sure that I have all my little... Can I make him... Yeah, I can make him little boy-sized in this one. And then, let's see, there's one other person. Killikay. There we go. Okay. Everybody
You right
should...
here?
You are right here. Let me make you a little bigger.
Okay.
There you go. A little bigger. All right. You guys should have control of your tokens. The little boy's like, follow me! And he points his, like, stick sword that's lit, like, towards the center of this field. And he runs up to this big shadowy rock and he starts talking to it.
What's he saying?
He's like, Trent, how have you been, buddy? How have you been? Has it been? I mean, yeah, we had that storm last week. No, I'm fine. I went on my first adventure, and I am an adventurer now. And he like holds up his stick and everything, and he just kind of keeps talking.
Don't forget to tell him your new name.
Just out of character to be clear with all you guys, I'm abducting this child because the woman wasn't going to pay us until we did more work. So that's what's going on here. I'm keeping this baby now. It's mine.
Yeah, I was upset that she didn't want to pay us either.
Right? It's like, well, I could reward you after.
Yeah.
Bitch, we just saved your tavern. I cooked it a little, but
My name is Hero Boy now. What do you guys
Does
do?
this rock happen to speak infernal?
Wait, Kelvin, what were you gonna say?
I was just saying, hero boy.
Yeah.
Hero boy.
Roll.
Yeah.
I was just like cheering with them.
I want to speak Dwarvish at the rock to see if it responds.
Wait, Joe, what were you saying?
I asked if the rock speaks infernal.
Do you speak in Infernal?
Yes.
Everybody turns and looks at you, shocked. The little boy turns his stick towards you and is like, "It's you." Wait, do you guys join or you stay in the back? You guys are down here. You guys have control of your tokens?
Hang on,
I thought we were all together. My bad. Sorry.
That's alright.
I need to zoom out big time. Apparently. I don't even know where we are.
Bottom of the
Okay,
map.
where is the pet rock?
In the middle.
There's a
It's the big
group.
one.
Yeah, all the, and there's this,
Okay.
there's this rock.
There's
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Get your shower.
Now I've got to find myself.
You're down at the bottom.
You're at the bottom.
Here, I'll move you up. Here you go.
Oh, gee, yeah.
Alright.
Way down here.
What did you say? You speak infernal. Yeah, the little boy turns around and he points his stick at you and he's like, "What is that?"
That is.
Ah, why is everybody looking at me?
This isn't the first time he's spoken infernal in polite company.
Okay, so it's not new to us. Okay, then I'm actually gonna go through with my response. I just say, "That is idiot. No mind idiot."
Okay, you speak Dwarvish, nothing happens. And then eventually he's like, "Will you come out and show my friends?" And, let's see. Who is that? Joe, you're transmitting stuff. Okay, I'm going to meet you.
No idea. Hang on. I think that's Esme slamming a door.
There you go.
And the TV.
Nice.
There's a lot of background sound.
All right. The boy turns around and starts talking, and then you see the rock all of a sudden cracks and fissures in the rock suddenly form, and it starts to shift and move, and you feel the ground shake, and then this big thing steps forward.
I just hold out my hand. Hello, nice to meet you, Trent. Hero boy, say good thing.
Let's see. Find it. It bends over, goes, and it sees your dragonborn hand, and it reaches for it, and it grabs it. Make a Constitution saving throw.
21.
21. It crunches, and you just crunch back because you're a dragonborn, and it lifts you, and it shakes you up and down. It's like, "Nice to meet you also." And then it lets go, and it's like, "Are you friends of Tibet?"
Yes, we hero boy friends. We adventure.
It's good to
get
meet
sick.
you. You can be my friend as well.
Yes, you fly me through air. We friend now.
No, yes. Hard to understand, dragon.
I take the hint and speak slower. Do you know where mushroom animal come from?
I know all sorts of animals and mushrooms too. Sometimes they nest and make a beautiful hairdo. And you can actually see there's a patch of fungus and moss on top of his rock. So he's like, "See, what do you think?"
Yes, is very nice to pay.
Oh, thank you. Where are you from?
I am from a big city by lake. It Perenval. New city.
Oh, it's new? Only
Yes.
only several hundreds of years has it been there. It is new, yes.
How old is this rock?
This rock? I am...
Yes.
How measure? 3,000.
Gosh.
I'm
3,000 years.
so happy to meet more people.
Have you had many friends?
Oh, long ago I had many friends, but things have changed in this land. Shifts in the winds and the water, pits and holes, many holes. Things are not as they were.
Would you like to come on a quest with
What I'll
us?
do,
Get him to do all the heavy lifting.
He turns around
Yes.
and is like, I have to stay and take care of my charge.
Of
You
your
look
what?
troubled, though. Is everything unwell with you? He like frowns.
We need help with the Lord.
There are animals like wolves and bears that are made of mushrooms.
Oh,
Do you know anything about this?
yes. The shepherd, the warden that was sent by the forest spirits, he had tried to fix this, but others did not want that. They enjoyed the metal discs too much. He's in a cave
What
just up there. He said, what happened?
what happened?
Things have changed how the land interacts, how it's grown and dies and grows again. Then they appointed a new warden, a new charge for this place. But the people, he warned them. It's probably not making.
What did the people do?
They took, and they took. Like they always do.
We really need your help. Can you go with us?
I cannot.
Where did you say the warden was?
He's in a cave. Just there.
That might be worth investigating.
I'm in. I'll go investigate with you.
Please, please visit me. I so do enjoy conversation.
Do you have any gifts to help us on our quest?
Yes. This land is a gift for you. Treat it well. And he like disappears into the stone.
How do you spell his name?
Spell his name?
Yeah.
Whose name?
The rock for note-taking purposes.
It's in your journal. He didn't give you a name.
I thought
Just know it shows it as the ancient stone on mine.
Well, then right before he runs off, can I ask him his name?
Nope.
Alright.
By the way, I do want to note that I'm sure most of the other characters have noticed by this point that off to the side there, Simon is arguing back and forth between the common tongue and infernal with himself.
Alright.
It's a health issue that afflicts adventurers sometimes in this world, it seems. What do you guys do? The little boy, like, is like, to the cave!
I pick him up and I like sit him on my backpack behind my head.
Yay! I'm going to give you control of him now.
Yes.
Let's see.
You can carry the guy.
All right.
The boy.
Yeah, it's yours now.
I asked that little boy, what is his purpose?
I am going to be an adventurer of Perenval, just like you.
Where are your parents, little boy?
Oh.
That woman was his parent. I abducted him.
No, it was not at all. Absolutely not.
Oh, it wasn't? I thought she called him son.
Yeah, like, pejoratively.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no. He's like, yeah, we should probably go there after we get done with the quest.
Go where?
Back to my house.
Okay.
Okay.
So which quest? To the Lord or to the caves?
Let's go to the caves.
Go to caves.
I think that the lady was just grievancing against the local lord. I don't know that he has any connection to this that we see so far.
I mean, the guy outside said the same thing too. Outside.
Yeah,
the tavern.
well, it's pretty common for people to not like their lord.
I love the Lord of our lands. So,
Let's see.
but
here.
we work for a different kingdom. Or we work for the kingdom. I guess that's how.
Let me fix some things here. Let's see here.
All right, I'll be right back while you're working on that.
All right. Yeah, it's. All right. We got that, and then I need to add Killikay, and then the boy, and also give you control of the boy. Boy's kind of tiny. He's controlled by Sean. And I'm going to put that on top of your head. And then Killikay. And you come up to a cave. You clearly find a cave entrance. These animals that you saw before, they're covered in mushrooms. They're just, you see a bunch of them. They're just kind of standing there. Get rid of this stuff.
Are they eating anything? Or are they just standing, just looking?
They're standing and they have just like a vacant expression on their face.
All right.
I wonder if they're being controlled by a spell.
Can we not see up here?
From where you're at, sure you can. You can see why did it do that. Let's see.
It's in reverse.
It is.
Okay, I want to create a bonfire right here in this
Really?
centralized square. Yes.
Okay. You do that. You create a bonfire right in the middle. Yeah, let me see what happens. This definitely agitates the animals that rear up in anger and rush towards you to attack you.
Put it on them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant right in the middle. But sure, I'll put it on.
Well, like, no, I was putting it like in front of them to like just keep them back.
Oh, you want it
Keep
in
them
front
back.
of them, like right there.
Yeah, just to like keep them at bay.
They respond very unfavorably of it, and they launch forward to attack you. And it's Killikay's turn when he comes back. We'll go to
I'm
Rin.
here.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Is there an animal right next to us right here? Looks like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 of them, and then there's the big guy.
I guess I go to attack the one that's closest to us. Move up to attack here.
Go for it. Let's see. 11 misses. I think you get one more attack.
Yep. 19.
Hits.
And that is a 2.
You slash at it several times, but in the darkness, it's hard to see it. Even though you have dark vision, you can only see gray shapes and silhouettes with it. Let's see. That makes it now Rin's turn.
All right, I think I'll cast Frostbite on one of the wolves further away from us. One of the unharmed ones.
Okay.
Your choice. I have no
Fails.
preference. All right. That's a 5 cold damage and disadvantage on its attacks for a turn.
All right, that makes it their turn. They mindlessly rush through the flame, and it eats at them. Let's see, 5 and 1. And 2 of them attack Kilike. One of them has multi-attack. It hits once. It does. Actually, it does this. It does make a Constitution saving throw.
And that is a what?
It's roll a d20, and then add
add
your
anything?
Constitution saving throw. The saving throws are at the top left. It's to the right of strength. It has saving
I got a
throws.
I got a 16 before I add anything.
16. This thing opens its mouth and those vapors come out of it, and it like envelops you, and you start to like see more shapes around you, but you like get your concentration back, and you get out of that those gases, and you see everything again. You see the fire, and you see your friends and these creatures. Let's see. Yours, 14. It hits. It does 7 points of damage.
To me?
No, to Spelunker. I wrote it down wrong. Incalls, but Spelunker. Also, make a, I believe it's make a strength saving throw.
Rude.
Hey, I gotta go help with a diaper. I'm gonna be listening.
Okay.
I'll run back in here when my turn's up.
Gotcha.
16.
16. This thing like launches up at you, and you've got the little boy on your shoulders, and like it bites into you, and it's starting to tear you to the ground, and the little boy just starts beating it with a stick, and it like lets go. And it's Simon's turn.
All right. Let me find myself here. Everybody's in my way.
You're the dark blue robe.
Yeah, I guess I've got to take an action to move, and then I'm gonna use my what do I have here? Let's see. Let's play. I am going to use Frostbite. So this wolf right here needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fails.
Woo! Roll a d6 here. Only does 2 damage though.
2 damage, and it also has disadvantage, right? Frostbite.
Let me check.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. It's now Camblin's turn.
Yes, it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
Okay. I slice at its neck
Which
with
creature?
my short sword. This one right here. I guess it's the what? The mushroom animal.
This one right here, or this one right here?
This one right here. One I'm right here by. This one.
Ah, okay. All right, yeah, you move up, you slice it with your short sword. I see it. Roll to hit.
All right. 16 and 5 is 21.
It hits. So you roll for damage. I believe it has disadvantage anyways. No, anyways. Yeah. Heck.
3 and 3, 6.
Describe your kill.
He rears up on his hind legs, yells out and screams, and falls to the side in a loud thump onto the other animal.
All right, I like it. The other animal fails. It takes 2 crushing damage. Let's see. That makes it Spelunker's turn.
I want to hold up my sorceress orb and just have it engulf in fire as I try to shoot a chromatic orb of fire at the bear from it.
Okay.
And I got a dirty 20 to hit.
It hits.
12 fire damage.
All right. You do 12 fire damage, and I think it looks like just more fire. The whole place is just covered in fire.
I cackle evilly.
It's the little boy's turn, but he's on your shoulder, and he also cackles evilly because he's like learning from you.
I love it.
It's Skillakay's turn.
I'm going to attack again, top left,
Alrighty.
right here, right? $21 for first roll.
It hits.
I'm on second roll. 16 for second roll.
It hits.
Let's see. First damage is 6. Plus 2, so 8 damage.
Describe your kill.
I use my swirling attack, hit him first with the dominant swing, and then follow through with a backhand. Again, falling to the ground and knocking off the head.
Yeah, that happens. It slides backwards across the stony, soft, dusty floor of the cave. And it's now, let's see, Rin's turn again.
Alright, I think I'll frostbite again on the wolf, the remaining wolf. 13 con.
Passes.
Alright, not a lot happens.
All right, it is
And that'll
their
be my
turn.
turn.
It's going to attempt to multi-attack Killikay again. Fails. And the wolf tries to attack. What is that? I think this is have the nameplate. Oh, yeah. Sure. There we go. I'll make you gnome-sized. He's going to try to attack Camelin. It hits. It causes 7 points of damage and make a strength saving throw.
I use my longbow.
Wait, so you would so you roll a d20, and your saving throws are something that is like something's happening, right? And you're trying to either dodge it or prevent something from happening. So like a dex saving throw is dodging out of the way. A strength saving throw is like holding something up to keep it from crushing you, you know? So that's what's happening right now. So roll a d20, and then on your character sheet, it's to the right of the strength box at the top left. I see that your strength is +2 to saving throws.
So I rolled a 20 and I have a 2, so it's 22.
22. You all right? So yeah, you take the 8 points of damage, but then this thing tries to like grab a hold of you, and you, even though it slices into you, you roll out of the way, and it's unable to get its jaws onto your neck. And it's now Simon's turn.
All right. I have line of sight on the bear,
Sure.
and I zap right over the
Yeah.
The gnome's head.
Yeah. Is it the? You gonna use the same spell?
Cast Ray of Frost.
Ah, Ray of Frost. Okay.
Eat my icy spikes. And then I roll a 5 to hit.
It misses and it goes wild. It puts out the fire. And let's see. It's now its turn. No. Sorry, Camblin's turn. It's Camblin's turn.
So I take my short sword and roll and finesse and cut the mushroom dog right up under its belly.
Go for it.
$15 and 5 is 20.
It hits.
Four and 3, 7.
All right, 7. Describe your kill.
I cut his belly open, and long, green, slimy, mushroom-infested bugs crawl out,
That happens.
running and scaring to everybody's feet.
It's Simon's turn. I think he's, no, you're muted is what it is. You're muted, Joe. Wait, no, it's not your turn. It's Spelunker's turn. My bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
My bad. Spelunker.
The bear's still alive?
Yep.
Jesus. I create bonfire under the bear.
All right, you lose concentration on the first one, and you create bonfire under it, and it passes. So you takes half damage.
Is that half
right?
damage?
Yep.
Okay, then 3.
Takes 3 damage. Howls in pain as the fire closes in on you all, and this thing is like coming out of the flames. And it's the boy's turn, and he's like, "Get it! Get it!" And it's Kilike's turn.
I go to attack the bear.
All right.
Now, if I attack, hold on, if I attack the bear, I
Now
don't
you're
get
good.
damaged.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay. Because I could hit it with my my whip to avoid fire damage, but I wanted to make sure. First roll is a 19.
Hits.
Second roll is a 16.
Also hits.
Alright, so damage d6. And 8. I did. Oh, 6 twice. So I did 14 damage.
Describe your kill.
Similar to the first attack that I did on the wolf, I go in for my killing lunge and connect again with my dominant hand. Follow through, falling down with my non-dominant hand and slice off the head and laugh as I fall to the ground.
Yeah, you see all like you see Spelunker like create this fire behind this beast, and it's flickering off the cave walls and casting shadow, and this thing rears up, and then you just see like Kilike just slice with his sickles into the air and do that and take off its head, and he turns around and he does the cool guy thing, like with the fire to his back. He's like looking down, and like the head just slumps down to the ground. Because like if you're cool, you don't look at the thing when you kill it, right?
Right.
I always look a man in the eyes
Yeah.
when I kill him. I don't know about you guys.
All right, you have all these dead things and a gigantic fire in front of you as well. What do y'all do?
I release the fire.
You release the fire, and it goes out. Just peters out.
Examine the creatures again to confirm that they're still with the mushroom.
Yeah, it's the mushroom stuff.
Okay.
How hurt are people? How much damage is people missing?
Only.
I could use healing.
I didn't get hit. They missed me.
Sean's like, Ross is trying to kill me again. It's Ross's
I'm at
fault.
2 out of 9. Yeah.
Ross is just
2 out of 9.
really mean to
Is
me.
anyone else missing health?
I have 1 healing.
I think I
spell.
got hit, right?
Yeah, you got hit, Howard.
Yeah, you're.
Ross is talking shit, but he has killed my characters.
You got hit for
Howard,
hitting
you
me.
are 2 of 10 hit points, I believe, right now.
I have 1 healing spell left.
Well, what I'll do is I will cast Good Berries.
Hold on, we could take a short rest, right? Since we killed everything.
Well, we haven't cleared out the cave.
Cleared the entrance, though, right?
The entrance, yeah, there could be something 15 feet away from us.
Can I see further into the cave with night vision?
With
Here. Sorry,
the
what?
way I'm going to rule it, so with dark vision, you can definitely see, with dark vision, what you see is like silhouettes and shapes and things like that. And so I'll describe it. And you can
do
see.
a perception check then.
No, you can see it. You don't have to make a check. But wait,
Okay.
I won't clear it. But what I'll tell you what you see is you look ahead and you can see cave walls, and you think you see some water ahead, but it looks like the cave winds on for a ways.
So I don't see any eyes, no silhouettes of animals
You don't think so?
close. Okay. Would we be okay for a short rest?
A short rest takes an hour.
Well,
Something at the cave
here's an
entrance or
idea.
something still here, we'd be exposed.
Well, here's an idea, though, because I can see where the edges of the cave are up to a certain point. So I'm going to create a bonfire right here. And then we can take a short rest, right? Well, that'll be safe-ish.
If you wanna.
Is that allowable?
Yeah. If you guys want to take a short rest, you can do that. Roll your hit die.
Or what'd you say?
You would roll your hit die.
I thought you said, or you could die. I was like, dang!
Or you could die.
Because what a short rest you get the heal, right? Everyone gets the heal.
You can add a hit die back. So you roll your hit die and you add that to your hit points.
Okay. You guys want to do that?
So Howard,
Create the bonfire.
as a ranger, you have this is something we didn't go over and we don't need to, but this particular situation, I won't go over the specifics of these rules, but you guys are like taking a quick rest and you're recuperating and checking your gear and stuff. When you do that, at first level, you have 1 hit die, and that increases as you go up levels. You have a D10. Wow, Rangers. D10. Jeez. So you roll a D10, and you can add that back to your hit points. So you currently have 2 of 10, and you roll a D10 and add that back.
All right. 6.
So now you have 8 of 10. Man, Rangers.
Well, and I don't know what the extra modifier is, but mine says my hit die +2. And I don't know if that's proficiency or constitution.
That's when you
modifier,
level
but-
up. When you level up, we've been using fixed hit points, but what most people do is you roll your hit dice and then you add your constitution modifier. So you have like variable hit points that you can gain each level.
No, sir. My hit die, it says under my short rest hit die 1d6 plus 2.
Oh well, you
Yeah.
could have saved it, and you could have got extra XP if you told me after the session. But
Oh.
point taken. So I've been doing that wrong for 5 years too. Go ahead.
I need the health more than I need the experience.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's go. The fire's out. What are you guys doing?
Screaming!
How much does Sean heal for?
I'm good.
You're at full?
Yep. That plus 2 was great.
All right, I'll leave it then.
Hey, just a added character question for you, Ross. At what level does a druid able to transform into other animals that it's encountered in the game?
Level 2.
I was trying to find that on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, druids get their fancy stuff at level 2, basically.
All right.
I was trying to change into animal and move ahead for us, but I was like, I don't see it on here. So
We're running out of time. So what do you guys want to do?
we're moving
Well,
ahead.
is the boy's stick still lit?
Yes.
Oh,
Then
Yes,
I'm gonna go ahead and
Because it's a
stay ahead of
cantrip.
people with my lit stick assistant.
Yeah, you have a little boy
right.
with a. He holds it forward as you go.
hero boy.
Hero boy. You say that in character.
I keep moving
Okay.
behind.
You come up to like a bunch of water. When
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's water.
when Spelunker, when you step into it, it goes up to about your ankle.
Okay.
I keep moving then. Oh, whoops. The little boy abandoned me.
And it's a good thing you didn't, because it starts going up. It goes up to probably about your waist. It goes up to everybody else's chest. And here, you guys can see probably more with this light. Hold on just a second. You see about like that.
I can't go any farther. I'm a drown.
Ooh. The
I
drone.
go back
can
for
we-
the other small creature.
You would
Can we go
need
back for the
to.
node?
Yeah, is somebody going to carry him, or
I'll carry him. I got 2 shoulders.
can you carry that much weight? You can, right?
I don't know. What does he weigh?
He probably weighs like 75 pounds.
Yeah, let me double check really quick. I can only carry 38.5 more pounds, so I guess he's screwed.
Yep.
Can anybody else carry him? 75 pounds?
Where do
I
you
can
see that
probably
at?
carry.
Okay. All right, you can carry him across then. You're good to go,
I
Howard.
can carry
you can-
78 pounds.
He can carry him.
Yeah, you're good to go. You make it across with Killikay.
Come on over here.
You see, like when you come into this open area here, you see a bunch of creatures,
Mushroom.
and you hear them making a scuttling noise, and all these little things like start to scuttle behind them, and they kind of do this. They're just like scuttling around.
Okay.
Do they see us?
They obviously see you.
All right.
So,
I move to the south to see what's down this way. Want to just go around or fight?
I'm good with whatever.
Howard, what do you want to do? You want to fight? Because I'm sure they're going to want to fight. Or you want to go around?
yeah, I mean, I'm down for a good fight.
Looks like they're running away still. At least the
Yeah,
smaller ones are.
They might not be interested in fighting.
Yeah, they're
They have
running away.
faces. They might even be able to talk.
Oh, they're running.
Can we ask them questions?
Oh, they're
Or they gonna run
gone.
all the way?
We're taking too
Gone.
long to talk to decide. They're gone.
Yeah.
Maybe not. They're still there. Ross is still doing something.
Hey, come back.
Uh-oh. So we gotta go. If you want to chase, we gotta go this way.
Yeah, come back.
We follow suit, Ross,
Oh,
With the
okay.
mushrooms. if we can. Now they're gone. Ish.
They're gone.
Did they go?
Is that a
through-
well? Did they go down in the well?
What is that? Oh, it's a cave.
Oh, they're really gone. What the hell?
They're gone.
Yeah.
Uh,
They
well,
freaking disappeared.
well,
Did they go down in the water?
I would like to see if there's a secret door somewhere.
Make an investigation check. It'll take about 30 minutes.
I'm gonna risk it
Risk it.
for a whole 4.
You do not find anything.
Okay. Alright, well, let's go the other way.
Is there anything interesting going down around this water over here?
Let's see. You take a look at it, and there's definitely like a waterfall, like a, what do you call that? Like a underground current, underground
Oh.
thing. And it looks like at some point in the past somebody has placed something to go down into it here.
Where did the mushrooms go? We missed out. It's like-
Alright, I'll regroup with everyone else.
Well, next time I see mushrooms, I'll just start a fight.
Yeah. If we see it.
Yeah. Do something.
You said that there's a waterfall over here.
Yep. Well,
Underground
it's
waterfall.
a current, under subterranean current.
Oh, I thought you meant there was a waterfall coming down from the top.
No, it's like this water is like flowing.
Okay, where did everybody else go?
To the south,
The south.
because the mushrooms got
Here.
away.
Is any of this in this room water, or is this all rock?
That's all rock.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where the mushrooms disappeared.
As you approach Spelunker, this, by the way, is probably your dream. Like, this is the moment you've waited for. And there's a... it's probably about 10 foot down into this water, and there's a current, and it's like sweeping underneath and into some rocks off to the side. It seems like a pretty strong current.
Oh, just tell her you tap something.
So we
Who's
can't
this
swim
next to me?
across? That's what you're saying?
Kelvin, what were you saying?
We wouldn't be able to swim across?
You could try to swim.
Try or be
You would jump in and try to swim.
I'm going to use my.
Oh, there's no need for anybody.
Joe, you're unmuted.
Hang on. I have a skill.
Oh, okay.
I have
yeah.
a skill.
That's right.
Does anybody have a rope?
Wait, Joe has a thing, I think.
I was gonna park the water.
Well, it's
What-
10 feet down
what are
to
you-
the water, so that's not helpful.
What are you trying to do, Joe?
I thought he said the water was 10 feet deep.
The one of the other abilities that the shape water thing has is I can freeze water as well, provided there are no creatures in it.
Wow.
There's no limitation. It just says you freeze water, provided there are no creatures in it. The water unfreezes in 1 hour.
Okay, so I'm going to rule it this way. Basically, you got to make a jump into a frozen portion on level. Like you're trying to do some Elsa stuff. So you can hold it, all right? Does it require concentration, by the way?
It does not.
Oh, okay. So you can do
Last
this.
an hour.
You're going to do some Elsa stuff, but everybody's got to try to make it over to this thing. So, and then no, you're good. You don't have to stay behind. Everybody's going to basically have to jump because you're not going to be able to cover the whole thing. Plus, it's a moving current of water. So you're going to have to shape water and then form, like Elsa, it over on the other side and create a platform of ice. So,
Okay, yeah, I was actually about to ask that if I could do a shape water to pull up a pillar and then freeze the pillar.
yeah, you do that. So everybody's going to need to make either an athletics or an acrobatics check to make it across.
Well, first I'm
unless
going to
you guys
make
have other
a baby
ideas.
carrier out of shibari style rope work with my 50 feet of hempen rope,
It takes-
so I can carry the child
You
safely.
do the improvise action. It takes 30 minutes.
Still going to do that for his safety.
Okay.
I've abducted this child. That doesn't mean I'm going to be crazy with his life.
Hold up, you got 50 feet of rope?
Wait, what did you
Yeah.
say, Howard?
Why won't we just use the rope to get across?
If you can freeze some of the water that's close to the edge, we can jump on some water, then rocks. Easier jumps.
Well, yeah, it's a cantrip that I can use at will, so I can shape a pillar, freeze it, shape another pillar, freeze
Okay.
it, and you guys can go across the pillars. You won't have like super far to jump.
But it is made of ice.
Okay.
So if you make pillars, they can slip and fall.
It might be wise to implement rope into this plan.
But I'm going to say you
Does
don't need
nobody
to
else
make
have
multiple
rope?
pillars. You can do the thing. Okay, so you got rope. So what are you guys trying to do? Sorry, Kelvin, were you saying something before? I'm trying to make sure everybody gets to share.
Yeah. I was talking about the rope. He said he had 50 foot rope.
I'm confused.
That cross says is only 16 feet.
Well, no, Joe, you got it. Like you can make an icy surface. I'm saying
Okay,
you,
like I want to raise up some of the water, and then whatever you feel is right, and then like you've got there, kind of make like a bridge. It doesn't span the entire area, but it's enough that we can reach it.
yeah. Alternately,
Okay,
you could. My thing is, you could put it, say, in the center, but then people could slip off either side if they fail. You could put it over here, but then it doesn't get you across. If you make pillars, they could literally just slip and fall off the pillars. So I was saying, well, you could make a little platform here because it's also 10 feet up. So there's that too. So
Yeah, I'd have to raise 10 feet of water, which I can
I have a
easily
blanket.
because I've got the 125 square feet of water or whatever. Because
Yeah.
I do a 5x5 cube.
So what were we saying, Howard?
I said I had a blanket that he could possibly put over the frozen water so we wouldn't slide.
You could try that. Somebody probably need to get there first.
I think the blanket would still slide. That doesn't increase the amount of friction.
You could improvise something, but somebody does have to get there to do it.
I'm just gonna jump across with the baby I'm now holding. Well, not obviously not baby, but the child. I'm just gonna. Everyone's talking. I'm just gonna go.
Sean's the
acting.
responsible parent this whole time.
That's a strong word. What is that? Athletics?
You could choose between athletics or acrobatics, I'm going to say.
Well, they both suck. 18.
You make it, no problem. And you land here and then you slide
Whoops.
across.
Put the child down without me. The responsible one. See, it was too strong of a word.
What I'm gonna do is every person who jumps right before they jump, I want to cast guidance on them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do that. Everybody can add a D4 to your roll. So everybody make an acrobatics or athletics check. That seems to be the plan right now.
Is that a D20?
It's a D20 and you add your acrobatics or athletics skill modifier.
Acrobatics is dexterity and athletics is strength.
And if you have proficiency in it, you add your proficiency bonus. But the number's listed on your skill.
So 18 plus 4.
You make it, no problem. Kill a K, you make it.
Okay.
While he lands, I'm putting away my 50 feet of rope that I didn't do anything with to aid him.
Let's see. Simon and
Simon rolled an 18 plus 2 for a 20.
you made it. Camblin.
I rolled a 14 plus dexterity.
It's listed as athletics or acrobatics. You can pick.
Okay, so I have a 4 plus 3, so 17.
You do a pirouette in the air as you do it, and you slide across, no problem. And let's see, who else is left? That leaves Ren, I think, right?
23.
You easily make it across. And then it did the opposite thing, of course. Here we go. All right.
Forgot to move myself.
Oops, I can't hear anybody now. What happened?
Oh, I'm just waiting for everybody to move their tokens. And what else do you guys want to do?
I mean, I guess we're waiting for Joe to cross still. Did he make it? Yeah, I see him there.
All right, I'm going to get rid of this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
Start heading deeper into the cave with my my
Yeah, I'd
hero
roll.
boy light stick.
Plus 2, so I made it easily.
Hey, there's those things again.
Is that cliff ahead of me a very high cliff, or can I see all those people?
You easily see all those people. It's just about a foot up.
All right. I want to cast bonfire right here.
All right.
Before you do, I will describe it first, and then you can cast bonfire if you choose to.
Okay.
You see, like, obviously these mushroom people with the little tiny mushroom people, and then you see this, and there's a fellow. He steps forward.
Oh God.
He says, "Please stop. Wait. I've tried to warn them. You have to stop them."
What's going on here?
What do you mean?
Stop the mushrooms? He's tried to warn the mushrooms, and now we have to stop them?
The merchants in town, Gal Zorcius. She's taking their children. It's
I just wow. Okay.
The L.
I think I've broken my rule like twice in this game. I'm really sucking at that.
What rule?
I have a rule that I don't kill children in my games.
We haven't killed the children yet.
I had an entire mushroom children group of people murdered in this game.
Well, before it started,
Yeah,
they were murdered in the setup. That's
I'll
all.
take it.
They weren't They were not actively murdered in the campaign.
I appreciate
There
it.
you
Yeah, thank you.
I look at Hero Boy and look up and say, "Okay, we go back to town. We kill bitch."
You don't have to kill anyone. Listen,
No, I kill bitch. I knew suspicious bitch.
if you can resolve this, I'll give you a reward. I know it's not going to be as much money as that probably she can offer, but I can give
No
you
offer
something.
money. I have to abduct child.
Okay. Please, though. Please, you have to stop them.
Stop them from taking the mushrooms?
Yes, it's their children, and then that's what's infecting the animals nearby. I tried to warn them, but the merchants they love the ale.
I want to go back to town now. You guys, I want to not go back to town and fight the mushrooms right now, after what he just said.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight the merchants.
I would rather fight the merchants.
I want to come to a peaceful agreement that the mushrooms give up their kids. So many kids.
He has the staff. He's like,
Like a turtle farm, right?
I don't have much, but I'll find you, and I have a gift at least.
What gift do you have? Can you give it to me now?
No, but if you can stop them from coming here, I can't be everywhere. I have too much work to do.
Where are the mushrooms? Where are they taking the mushrooms from? Can they be moved?
No, there's no way that this has been their nursery for generations.
Where are they taking the mushrooms from, though?
The nursery. It's in the other
This location?
antechamber. And he points behind him.
Is there a quick way for us to get back to the barkeep?
Out of character, it's not far.
It's like a
Okay.
5-minute walk.
Well, I don't want to like jump across the river and all that stuff.
Ah, got you. Yeah, you won't have to.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys want to go directly back to the barkeep?
Well,
Yes.
don't we need a
let's go back.
plan? What are we doing here?
Here's what I want to do, just for perspective. I want to go back to the tavern, march my way into the room that she didn't want me to be in, and then I'm going to set it on fire.
I don't know if we do that. That's still not going to stop them from getting the mushrooms in the future.
No, I'm not going to stop there. That's there's going to be follow-up, but that's my current mindset. Is the next thing I want to do is go back to where all those casks of mushroom booze were, and set them on fire.
With the crushed
You're killing
up
the
mushroom
children.
babies? Well, they're already
You're
dead.
The children are dead.
Yeah.
They're already in casks of booze, so they're dead. So I'm just going to destroy her potential profit.
There's no need to get rid of the booze if they're already dead.
It's symbolic. She,
Just
knowing
serve as a
that she
warning.
is abducting these mushroom people's children, she set us after them to
She sent us
Kill
to
them.
the Lord.
She sent us to the Lord. She didn't send us here.
So,
The
Howard,
Lord
Okay, that's
sent us
fair.
here.
Howard and Joe, what do you guys think? And then I might pick.
You know, I'm all for going back and setting the tavern on fire and kicking some ass.
All right.
Yeah.
We
Hi.
definitely need to have a talk with her.
All right. You go back to the tavern. It takes you probably about an hour to walk there.
My crown agrees.
Let's see here. Yeah, and you're back at the tavern. Everybody should have control of their tokens.
I cast bonfire.
Well, let's do it this way. Let me move everybody back out towards the road. You actually came in from the northeast, but let's see. The boy, I can't make him an appropriate size, so you have like a really large boy now. He's like grown up on his adventures with
Oh,
you.
so fast.
He's a man
He's eating
now.
mushroom.
Yeah,
Or is he a tween? He's eating the mushroom. He's eating babies.
it's like Mario.
Feeding
2,
other
3,
people.
4, 5, 6. Okay, I think that's everybody, right? So she comes out and she says, she sees you and she's like, "Have you spoken with the Lord? Have we set this right?"
We have
Fucking with
spoken to the Lord.
mushrooms, you sick. Sorry.
What are you talking about?
Those mushrooms that you seek for your ale are from live mushroom babies.
They're creatures. You're taking the small ones, the infants.
I just like
The
totally
large
fucking
ones
walked
are not
past her.
happy about it.
They're
I
just
know, I saw that.
they're just mushrooms. What are you talking
They-
about?
The mushrooms are alive.
You people think that these are people?
Yes, they have
Yes.
souls.
That is
They're alive.
ridiculous.
Well, I just
You want
walked
me to-
past her and got all the way one square at a time to the
can
room. I'm
be
gonna set it on
ridiculous
fire.
and true.
You want us to take you to the mushroom nursery?
I already know about that. That guy came around and was blabbing about it. It's ridiculous.
So you do know.
Yes,
You
of
do.
course he told me.
All right. So you believe the word?
Listen, I can make a deal
No.
with you.
No. Nope. No deal.
Wait, what is Sean doing?
Stop. Stop using the mushrooms. He's about to set
I'm
it
making
on fire.
fire.
Sean is
Set it on fire.
I'm already back here. I'm fucking moving on.
I assume that you do some work to put all of it on fire. Okay, so
Yes.
When the smoke starts, Ren will go liberate the horses and lead them out.
That's probably a good plan.
okay, you walk out like, and then she looks back and she's like, "Gods!" And she sees like the smoke billowing up into the sky, and her tavern on fire, and her life's work burning down around her as
okay. So Simon's going to step in here for a moment, and I want everyone to take notice that Simon, on the walk back to town, he was grumbling and mumbling to himself. And he looks very different now. He's got these really dark circles under his eyes and like this really gnarly grin on his face. And I'm about to step in here and talk to the woman.
okay.
Simon forms some frost where it's kind of swirling around his hand and looks at her and says, "Well, if you'll listen to us and leave the mushrooms alone, I may save your tavern. Or I could freeze you instead."
Make an intimidation check.
I mean, I literally just set the tavern on fire, and I still feel like he's going too far.
Intimidation check. Woo!
With advantage.
You say with advantage?
Yeah.
All right. My first was a 10. Dadgummit. And my second is a 16.
She
I
says,
realize
I'm sorry, go ahead, Caleb.
I was gonna say it's occurring to me real late, but could I guidance him?
I think it's
Or
good to
am I
go.
too late
Yeah,
on the draw?
yeah, it's good to go. She looks back and she looks at this wizard and she's like, Okay. I'll speak to Grigori. I'll talk to the merchants. We've lost everything, but at least I'll have my tavern. Please.
So I suck the water back out of the well, and I just like, as forcefully as I possibly can, shoot it through the inside of the tavern and into the back where all the fire is.
Okay. Yeah, you do that, and
This time I don't suck the water back out and put it back in the well.
yeah, the stuff in the back is definitely utterly ruined. That is for sure.
Good.
Yeah, now everybody sees this, and you know that you've put an end to it. That is about all there is to say. She's wringing her palms, and she looks back at the tavern. There's nothing else to say because the child hero boy is like, I knew that you adventurers could do it. My first quest. We saved the town and saved Perenval. And
You did it, Patrick.
yeah,
I want to cheer with him, but like, we do not eat babies.
there's nothing else. So like, eventually, you guys could go to town, you could do the things that you need to do, but ultimately you didn't complete a written contract. So but before you leave town on the way out, actually, and I'll put you guys in the town instead.
Should we go back to the rock? Didn't he want us to go and to the cave also?
The guy in the cave said that he'd find us.
Yeah. No, the rock. You remember?
Yeah, I don't know that the Rock
the
has
pet-
outstanding business with us.
The pet rock. He wanted us to go to the caves, right?
Yeah. Well, no, he said that's where the dude was that we found.
You eventually find the child's parents as well, and they are very upset, and they don't quite believe you or him. But as you're about to leave back out into town, is this? That should be the GM later. No, it doesn't have to be, actually. Hold on just a second. This goes in the map layer. There you go. Before you are getting ready to head back out into back to town, you see a storm and lightning kind of flash out of nowhere, which doesn't fit the weather. And then this figure walks out, seemingly from nowhere, and he approaches you. And he, let's see. Actually, I didn't do this time. So you guys didn't see it. He's the figure that you saw in the cave, and he says...
We did that last time.
He says, I know that I can't provide you any gold for what you've done, but I have been allowed to give you just one thing. Who can I give this to? Who will take it? Actually, I'm going to pick. Since it's his first it's his first adventure, it's going to be Camblin.
Mm-hmm.
So he
Thank you.
yeah, he steps forward and puts something in your hands. Thank you
Oh, he's
all.
got the magic beans.
Thank you for what you've done.
Thank you.
And he turns around
Thank you.
and he leaves and disappears. And that's it.